What's up, my knights? It's Lago Dragon Knight here, and welcome back to What If Naruto Was a Full Uzumaki. This is going to be part 4, The Land of Waves. But before I get into it, guys, I'd like to apologize for not making videos, but my new schedule is I'm going to wait 7 days before I upload a new video, guys. Guys, if we're able to reach the like goal of 5 likes for this video, I will be doing 2 videos each time I can. However, if we can get to the like goal of 10 within the 7 days, I might be able to do 3 to 4 videos a day. For the next one, so you guys can have some entertainment. Also, one last thing, I updated What If Naruto Was a Full Uzumaki's list. So if you guys want me to, I will put it in the description, his techniques. Anyway, let's jump into it. Right. Now, during those 2 weeks before the Land of Waves arc officially begins in the timeline, Team 8 has been doing DMake missions along with Team 10 and Team 7. Everyone's doing pretty well together. But Naruto can tell that Sakura is very lacking when it comes to skills. So, Naruto asked Kunai if we could do like teams spar against each other to like see how good we are. And of course, the first match would be between the strongest of each 3 teams, like a 3-way battle. Naruto for Team 8, Sasuke for Team 7, and Shikamaru for Team 10. Anyway, Shikamaru does, this is such a drag, and easily gives up, and everyone just groans, and then Naruto and Sasuke go off. Now, Sasuke has his one Tomoe Sharingan out of this. And they begin spawning with taijutsu style, and Sasuke says, you may be this strong, Naruto, but you can never deal with the might of Uchiha. Sasuke being a little arrogant because civilians poking up to his feet. And Naruto says, yeah, Sasuke, you really need to get the ego in check. And Naruto is flashing through hand signs, ending with the ram hand sign. And says, water style, water shuriken. All of a sudden from the air, water forms and starts throwing at Sasuke. Sasuke's dodging, but all the sidelines, the 3 senseis are shocked at what Naruto can do with only one hand sign, but they notice that the rest of the group aren't that shocked, and Kunai asks, why aren't you guys surprised? And Kiba says, well, Naruto's always been this strong. He just had to hold back so everyone else can catch up to him. And Kakashi goes, how much is he holding back, Kiba? And before Kiba can answer, all of a sudden Sasuke flashes around his and goes, fire style! Fireball jutsu! Now, Naruto could easily use water or wind to do this, but he wanted to try something. So, Naruto flashes through hand signs, and just when he gets to the last hand sign, Naruto is hit by the fireball, and Sasuke thinks he wins, but all of a sudden you just see the fireball dissipate, and Naruto goes, great fire style, great fireball, victory flame! Cool. Now, it's a B rank technique, but the flame isn't as strong as it should be because Naruto's fire manipulation is the weakest of his current manipulations. But Sasuke still gets hit, so it backs off, and then Sasuke does fire style, Phoenix Flower Jutsu. Naruto's dodging it, and everyone is just amazed at how Naruto's able to keep up with Sasuke. Okay, but Asuma comments something. Kunai, have you been teaching Naruto excess jutsu ahead of the other students? And Kunai raises an eyebrow and says, no, Asuma, why? And just when Naruto actually lands on the hand sign for Earth Style, he does Earth Style. Mudslide Jutsu! Smacks the ground. And of course, because of mudslide, this pinning Sasuke to the ground, and Kakashi says, Hajime. Winner, Naruto Uzumaki of Team 8. Naruto quickly turns off the Earth Style Jutsu and helps Shikamaru and Sasuke back up, because Shikamaru accidentally got caught by the mudslide. And this puts a dent into Sasuke's ego. And Naruto says, as Sasuke, you need to get your head out of your butt that you think you're the best. It's going to get you killed one of these days. And Sasuke just sighed, knowing that he was arrogant in the fight, and he's going to learn from this. Next fight, all three girls. That fight went as well as you would expect, with Sakura being easily taken down, and she realized that I'm supposed to be the coach of the year, yet I'm the weakest out of them. And finally, the last three got Shino, Choji, and Kiba. They all end in a draw with a triple knockout. And Kakashi says, well, seeing as how everyone's come along, maybe we could do group missions together, so we can prepare for a C rank. So we can do, when you guys are tuning and put in different squads, you know how to work with others. Everyone nods. 3 days later, during those 3 weeks, Sasuke and Sakura put vigorously in training. Kakashi, because he actually isn't lazy, because some bribery from the third Hokage, actually taught his team tree walking this time. I'm way before, like, they're supposed to do in Land of Waves. Now, when they go in, the whole interaction with Tana happens the same. I am Tazuna, master bridge builder, and you must escort me to Land of Waves to build my bridge. And when he insults everyone, he only insults Sasuke and Sakura, and just then Naruto just snaps his fingers. All of a sudden, they can't move. Look down, see earth just around their foot, and Naruto just glares at Tazuna and says, "As I would remind you, Tazuna, that we are your escorts, and as such, you shouldn't insult us, especially since we are protecting you against the dangers of being attacked." Tazuna gulps. Then Naruto looks at Little Third, and Little Third recognizes Luke and Naruto. They nod, and Kakashi says, "All right, in 2 hours we'll leave the village. Everyone else pack up for a 2-week mission." Everyone goes off. Now Naruto with seals packs for at least 6 months with his seals. Jiraiya and Tsunade see Naruto packing so much stuff, and Jiraiya asks, "So, Naruto, what do you do? What are you packing so much stuff for?" Naruto says, "Well, we're going on another C rank mission with the other 2 Genin teams that passed this year, Jiraiya. But I can't help but feel that something's off about this escort mission." Then Jiraiya asks, "Where are you even escorting the client anyway?" And Naruto says, "The Land of Waves. And after that, he heads out to Rendezvous Point, but that's when Jiraiya stiffens, and Tsunade says, as Jiraiya, what is it? And Jiraiya reveals to Tsunade what's been going on as far as they can tell. And just as Tsunade was about to go forward, he feels woozy, and based on medical ninjutsu, she discovered that she's pregnant. No, guys, I will do the whole question thing in the questions to discuss the whole thing with a baby, but continuing on, Naruto says goodbye to Hana, as Hana's taking care of a few summons of Naruto that a few of the wolf pups that Naruto had, and as a precaution, Naruto actually left a seal for Hana to use in case of emergency. Now, Naruto is the first one there, and he goes up a tree, sits in meditating pose, and starts to draw in nature chakra. You see, the Toad, Slugs, and Dragon clans told Naruto about senjutsu, how to absorb it safely and that stuff. Now, he's not going to go sage mode at all yet, because that'll be way overkill. Now, a lot of what ifs, I don't know if you guys, like, some of you don't like how I make Naruto have so much techniques, but the thing is, Naruto has all these techniques, but he doesn't have any physical experience. The reason why I give him so many techniques is because I want to make custom battles that actually would be epic. Anyway, as everyone gets there, no one can see Naruto, and Sakura screeches, "Where the heck is Naruto, baka?" And before Kakashi could say it, all of a sudden you hear Yeah, yeah. Earth style. I'll stone pillar prison. And you just see them all surrounded by pillars, and Hinata sighs and say, Naruto-kun, please cut it out and get out of the tree. Naruto says, oh, Hinata-chan, you ruined my fun. So Naruto turns it off, jumps down. But the Kakashi, Asuma, Sasuke, Kiba, and Kunai, I all notice that something looks weird in Naruto's eyes. They look more draconic. And then, like, it suddenly fades from his eyes. Nice. Anyway, let's head to Land of Waves. Now, as they're going along, they're chatting. I think Sakura's questions and Kakashi's explains that, like, happen in canon. But as Naruto's the head of the group, Naruto is basically practicing elemental manipulation for lightning. And Sasuke sees this and asks Naruto what he's doing, and Naruto explains that what elemental manipulation training is. And Sasuke looks over at Kakashi with a glare and asks, why haven't we started doing that? And Naruto says, Sasuke, it's recommended you do elemental manipulation after you mastered water walking. Otherwise, if you were to do elemental manipulation with eating, it could probably blow up in your face. Ace. Naruto admits that when he was practicing wind, his arm got cut up very badly because he wasn't paying attention with his chakra control. And Sasuke sighed. Now, however, Sasuke was picking up leaves as they were going along, and this is a 3-hour thing until the encounter in the land and the ambush by the Demon Brothers. Sasuke's been collecting leaves, and one hand is practicing fire manipulation, the other hand is using lightning manipulation. Now, Sasuke's learned a lot more fire jutsu because he wanted to catch up with Naruto, but he also learned E to D rank lightning jutsu as well. So, in the comments, guys, if you want me to, like, show the updated list, basically, it shows, like, what techniques that of those elements that Naruto will know. So if you guys want me to have Sasuke learn the same thing, it's up to you. Ooh. Now, during that time as well, the others were also doing the inflammation exercise, and while in the middle next to Tazuna, without him knowing, Kakashi comments to Asuma, you know, Asuma, it's been pretty quiet since we started out this journey. I would have half expected to be attacked by bandits by now. So Asuma says, yeah, you're right. I just hope they can deal with taking a life. He said, glancing towards the teens. And Kunai suddenly spoke up, saying, well, my team already has dealt with that. And Kakashi was about says, how so, Uncle? Not Uncle, Kunai. And she said, Uncle took them into the forest of death to learn how to basic survival for a week in there. So they killed animals in there to survive. And they go right at it, and Kunai even admits, saying, yeah, not to mention, Hinata has a dress made out of white tiger fur that's very soft and very warm. Kunai said. And flash over to the land, the Hidden Leaf Village. All of a sudden, Uncle sneezes, and Hana says, you okay, Uncle? You getting sick? And Uncle says, no, I'm fine. I just think that someone's talking about me. And Hana says, you better be Naruto, wouldn't it? And Uncle suddenly blush and say, no, Hana, baka. Flashback to the team. And we get to the scene of the Demon Brothers, and Naruto says, time to check out my new lightning style jutsu. And Sasuke heard him, and all of a sudden you just see Naruto wrap chakra thread throughout the entire thing, and Naruto goes, lightning style, stunning thread. Lightning shocks go the Demon Brothers. Kakashi interrogates them, eats them, and Tazuna is forced to spill the beans, and Naruto says immediately, we have to go get these guys. We have to go help these people. There's no way we're backing down. It will tarnish the reputation of the Hidden Leaf Village. And quickly, Team 8, the rest of Team 8 agreed with Naruto. Team 10 agreed with Naruto as well. And Sakura's the one who was unsure, but they said to go on. Until we get to the scene where they get to the boat, And just as the guy said, well, I don't have enough. I only can carry 4 other people. 5 other people on the boat. Naruto said, I got this. Bites his thumb, and does flash a hand sign, and does summoning jutsu. Poof. Poof. And he summons Gamakichi. Now, surprisingly, Gamakichi is his size was in Shippuden when Naruto first summoned him. But he was double that size. And Naruto just humps on the back, says, well, what are you guys waiting for? Or Hinata, the Kurenai, Kiba, and Choji join Naruto on Kamakichi's back, while everyone else went on the boat. Then time as well, Kamakichi makes a comment. You know, Naruto, well, I actually heard an interesting rumor before you summoned me. And Kamakichi says, and Naruto says, oh, what was that, Kamakichi? Kamakichi says, apparently, one of the children of the dragon summonings, or one of their royal families, apparently has taken a human form and has gone to this realm to search for her mate. Search for a royal worthy to be her mate. And of course, Hinata gets tense at this because she can sense that Kamakichi's not telling the whole story, and Naruto says, is he dangerous? Kamakichi says, well, given the fact that she was able to hold off Gramps pretty much by herself for at least an hour, so maybe. And Naruto just groans, saying, perfect, just what I need. A bloody, battle-happy dragon. Then Kamakichi says, well, on the good news, for the Toads and Wolf summons, we got a new generation of younglings to take care of. And Kamakichi says with proudly, I'm a big brother now. And Naruto just smirks, saying, to how many siblings this time, Kamakichi? And Kamakichi says, 4 brothers, 8 sisters. And Naruto whistles, saying, wow, that's a lot of kids. And Kamakichi says, right, given the fact that they're all tadpoles right now, and it wouldn't be in the next few years to where they actually are the size I was when you first met me, Naruto. Naruto first met Kamakichi when he was 8, if anyone's wondering. Until she says, Naruto, no, keep it down. We're entering enemy territory. And Naruto says, Roger, Kakashi-sensei. They get there, they heard, and all of a sudden, Sasuke and Kiba threw Shuriken into the bush, and Naruto goes in and picks out a rabbit. Good. And Sakura begins to belate Kiba and woos Sasuke, but all of a sudden Naruto says, Tazuna. And Tazuna goes, yeah, a brat. And Naruto says, aren't hairs around here supposed to be brown? Because they're supposed to wear the white stuff in the winter coat. And at this, everyone goes down, and Kakashi yells, everyone, get down! As the blade comes down, and reveals to be the demon of the hidden mist, Zabuza Momochi. And Zabuza says, Kakashi Hatake of the Sharingan, Asuma Saratobi, the Fire Guardian, and the illusion mistress of Konoha, Kuna Yuhi. Aye, they really went all out to protect this old man. And Naruto steps up saying, and you're Zabuza Momochi, demon of the hidden mist, wielder of the executioner's blade. And Zabuza laughs, says, I like you, kid. Tell me, what's your name? And Naruto says, Naruto Uzumaki. Okay. And just before anything could say it, all of a sudden, you hear from into the forest, just water style, water dragon missile. Water missile comes down. Everyone jumps away, and all of a sudden, this figure wearing a cloak starts battling, and Kashi says, all right, Asuma, you with me, we'll take on Zabuza. Kunai, you, no, in the beginning, protect Tazuna from the other one. And they go, right. Now the fight with Kakashi happens a lot like in canon, but a lot longer with Asuma there helping him. Now, the strange figure all of a sudden appears in the middle of the group and goes, "Water style, exploding water wave." Unfortunately, this causes Ino, and Hinata to be hit and then knocked out by the trees. Choji was able to catch them after they fell to the ground, and Shino went over there to protect them. So now it was just Naruto, Kurenai, Sasuke, and Shikamaru against the unknown figure. And Naruto said, "Hey, Sasuke, what's the highest ranking fire jutsu you got?" And Sasuke says, "Fire style dragon fire." Fire. And Naruto says, "Alright, can you do it?" And Kashi not says about right, but then he sees Naruto flashing through hand signs. And he thinks, "Alright, I'll try." And Sasuke is flashing through the three. Well, I don't know if it's 3 or I'm gonna say it's like 3 to 6 hand signs, like I saw in the actual anime. Hey. But what happened was the water figure goes, "Water style, twin-headed water dragon." Again, as 2 water dragons were coming forward. And Naruto says, "Now Sasuke!" And Sasuke goes, "Fire style, dragon fire jutsu." And Naruto goes, "I just hope this works." Naruto takes a deep breath and goes, "Wind style, divine down current." This creates a collaboration jutsu, which smacks into water dragons, and Sasuke and Naruto yell, "Collaboration jutsu! Divine hellfire dragon!" And the figure gets hit, and all of a sudden, like, the smoke clears, and you see the figure's arm covered with black scales, and the figure said, "It seems it's true that the Uzumaki clan has a strong heir. I look forward to facing you again, boy." And the figure just body flickered away. Now back over to where Kakashi and, Asuma are. They get trapped in the water prison, and Zabuza makes the water clones. And Naruto looks over at Shikamaru and Sasuke and says, "I hope this works." And Naruto goes, "Ninja art, mind reading jutsu." Now Naruto, he did learn this technique from Ino when she was explaining the concept to her mind techniques. Now, if anyone in the comments can actually tell me the name of the technique that lets you telepathically talk to someone within a Monaka clan, can you please tell me in the comments? Because I want to know what that technique is. And Naruto says, "Shikamaru, Sasuke, here's my plan." Went out. Naruto goes, "Multi shadow clone jutsu." Makes 100 clones, and they're fighting the water clones. And Zabuza comments saying, "That kid has a really good shot at being a ninja. Whose student is he anyway?" He asked. And Kashi says, "Kurenai Yuhi's student, but before he was raised by his godparents." And Zabuza says, "Oh, and who would his godparents be?" And Asuma said with a chuckle, "Lady Tsunade and Lord Jiraiya." At this, Zabuza froze, and then Sasuke goes, "Demon Wheel Shuriken, Windmill of Shadows," and throws it. And Naruto watching it says, and goes, "Ninja art and Shadow Shuriken Jutsu," causing 2 more Shurikens to appear. It follow alongside it. And Shikamaru gets ready in the rat hand sign. Now Zabuza was able to dodge it, and then Naruto throws the 2 pop up, and Naruto goes, "I got you!" And Naruto does lightning style. Lightning ball jutsu. Zabuza lets go of Asuma's side, and all of a sudden he feels shadows grab him. Boom. and he says, "What?" Looks over and sees Shikamaru, goes, "Shadow of possession complete." And he was able to, Shikamaru forced Zabuza to let Kakashi go, but Shikamaru all of a sudden he was hit by senbone in his arm, so he drops the jutsu. And the fight happens the same with Zabuza versus Kakashi, except Asuma goes there, and with Kakashi's water style, I believe it was his great Vortex jutsu. It's been a while since I've seen the episode, guys, so don't judge me on it. And Asuma decides, alright, now let's add things up. Fire style! Burning ash! Ew. 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 And the whole spiel with Haku happens the same way. And I'm ending this video here, guys, where we get it back to Tazuna's place with both Kakashi and Asuma badly injured. And with that, I'll see you all next time. And hope you guys can hit the goal for the video, and may the force be with you always.